The announcement came not with a whisper, but with a statement that felt designed to make you stop and read it twice. The Hokkaido Nippon-Ham fighters were appointing a new player chairman, and it was none other than their once crowned prince, Kotaro Kiyomiya, and at 27 years old, he instantly became the youngest man to ever hold this responsibility since the team made Hokkaido its home. Now, to truly understand the weight of this, you have to understand the journey of Kotaro Kiyomiya himself, a name that has been synonymous with almost unbearable expectations since his high school days. He was the superstar slugger from Waseda Jitsugyo, the cleanup hitter who captured the nation's attention, the #1 draft pick who was supposed to be the cornerstone of the fighters for the next decade. He was labeled the next god of baseball before he'd even played a professional game. And his professional career, let's be honest, has been a story of immense pressure and fluctuating results. There have been moments of pure brilliance, that sweet, powerful swing connecting and sending a ball into the Sapporo night, but there have also been prolonged slumps, injuries, and the constant, nagging question of whether he could ever fully live up to the astronomical hype that followed him from his amateur days. This is not a player who has had a linear path to superstardom, which makes this appointment all the more fascinating. The role of player chairman is not an honorary title, it is a real job with real weight. This is the man who acts as the crucial bridge between the entire playing squad and the manager, the coaches, and the front office. He is the players' representative, their voice in meetings, the one who conveys concerns, helps mediate disputes, and sets the cultural tone within the clubhouse. It's a role that typically goes to a grizzled veteran, someone with years of experience, a respected elder statesman who commands instant respect through his longevity and track record. So why Kiyomiya, and why now? That is the multi-million yen question, and the answer seems to lie in the new era the fighters are consciously trying to build under the leadership of Tsuyoshi Shinjo. Shinjo is a disruptor. He has never been one to follow convention, and this move reeks of his philosophy. He isn't looking for a manager of the old guard, he is looking for a leader for a new generation. Think about the fighters' roster. It is a squad increasingly built around young, exciting talent. They need a chairman who can relate to them, who understands the pressures of being a young player in the modern game, someone who can communicate their specific needs and anxieties effectively. Kiyomiya, despite his own struggles, has lived under the brightest spotlight any Japanese player can experience from a young age. He knows about pressure, he knows about expectation, and he knows about the weight of the fighter's jersey in a way that a veteran from a different era might not. This is a calculated bet on leadership potential over established seniority. It's a signal that the club believes Kiyomiya's character, his experience with adversity, and his connection to the younger core are more valuable right now than the steady hand of a 35-year-old. It's a bet on his intelligence and his respect within the locker room, qualities that perhaps the public doesn't see as clearly as his batting average. But let's be clear, the pressure on him just intensified exponentially. He is no longer just the power hitter who needs to find consistency. He is now the leader, the standard bearer, the man responsible for the team's morale and unity. Every slump at the plate will now be analyzed not just for his own performance, but for how it affects his leadership and his ability to command the room. Conversely, if he thrives under this new responsibility, it could be the making of him both as a player and as a man. This could be the challenge that finally unlocks the complete version of Kotaro Kiyomiya that everyone has been waiting to see for nearly a decade. The fighters have handed the keys of the clubhouse to their once and future star, betting that his youth is not a weakness but his greatest strength in this new chapter for the Hokkaido Nippon-Ham fighters. They are not looking back, they are placing their faith firmly in the future, and in the hands of a 27-year-old who now carries the hopes of an entire franchise on his shoulders in a way he never has before.